Okay, time to get back up out of the chair. I got that chair to sit down on. I feel like my body is like going downhill rapidly. Which is lots of noodles there. To subscribe over at dailywire.com. A portion of that subscription goes to live action. So go check us out at dailywire.com. Use that promo code at live action to support awareness and education on pro-life movement. Join dailywire.com. Make your pro-life voice heard. I'm really out of shape here. This is treacherous to walk on. That's my biggest problem. Not that I'm not getting enough help, but I'm so out of shape. I do one of those coils. I did all this right here, stretching all this out and getting it unstuck, and I had to sit down for like, I don't know, probably 10 minutes. This is all thick heavy wire. I'm gonna have to separate this from the rest of it. Because allegedly this is like 60 cents a pound or something like that, so. Allegedly. We'll know for sure. Look at that truck leaning. Look how it leans. Now the spring is broke. See how it's high up on that side. This is really low down on that side. I had a commenter suggest I go and borrow parts off the... Oh, we got a coyote running around here. And a raccoon. Yeah, the red Dodge has got the same problem. See how it's broke over there? It's broke on the same side. And this one over here is completely broke. This is leaning like that because it's sunk into the snow a little bit. Nope, no can do. Same problem. Look at this thing though. My daughter helped me with this. We got the snowmobile in here. I don't want it anywhere. It's been sitting there for like a year. Me thinking I'm gonna go and fix it, but ain't not gonna happen. Yeah, so I'm 313 pounds. If I don't lose weight, man, I'm screwed. Because I can't move at this pace. That's too slow for... It's too slow for to be profitable scrapping. If it takes you... well, this is what really slows things down. People up north would know. You can't really walk on this very quickly. You have to be very careful. Very careful. You get the wheelbarrow working. I could use that. It's not that good on ice though. It's just easier to put small bits of scrap into a plastic garbage can. Like that right there. And it just slides across the ice really well. See, like even something big and heavy like that moves so easy. I'll bend it up and throw it over there later. Fill it with some scraps. All kinds of small stuff before I put anything big in here. I'll find my impact. and dismantle this. Impact with an extension bar. Take that off there. Well, it's gonna get froze to the ground tonight. Me and my daughter, we unstuck it from right there. But yeah, being overweight like I am, I swear to God, it feels like it's getting harder to scrap every day that goes by. Like, if I'm sitting down in the truck, that's why I like curbside scrapping, because you're sitting down only for like a little bit, and then you get out, as long as you're finding stuff. If I ain't finding nothing, I don't want to just sit in there and drive around, because when I first get out, it's like I have the legs of a newborn fawn. Like getting up is like my legs feel like they're really weak at first. And then once I'm standing and walking around, everything's good. Plus, my daughters want to go to the auto show this year again, and that always means lots of walking, because it's at the McCormick Place in Chicago, and that building is huge. I mean, that thing is massive. It's like about 4 or 5 blocks, maybe more, 6 blocks. Yeah, maybe 6 blocks by 3 blocks wide, at least. There's like 2 levels. So it's like absolutely massive. And it's a lot of walking. A lot of walking. I'll turn off Ben right there. Just hit the switch right there.
Oh, I will expect you.
Ben up. There you go. Yeah, so it's like I'm slowing down each day that goes by. I'm getting worse. Like right now, I just after walking around, I gotta sit and breathe. Yeah, I actually get what brought my attention to this was the fact that my productivity has been dropping ever since the scrap at the curbside hasn't been as much, so I'm not as active. And one day I noticed I'm tired just from like being up. I want to go and lay back down. And it's at that day, a few days ago, I realized, hey, Houston, we have a problem. Or Joliet, we have a problem. Let's see what the big boy weighs. $314. And I always weigh with the clothes on. I got the same clothes on. So a couple days ago, I weighed 313 pounds. So I gained like 1.5 pounds in 2 days. And well, I could feel it. For some reason, that magical extra 1.5 pounds, I could really feel it. And ooh, ain't nothing gonna get done if I'm gonna move at this pace. I'm gonna be broke truck, and homeless if this keeps up. Cause wow. This is not the way this channel started out now, is it? If you go back to the first YouTube video, and that was only a couple years ago, yeah, not at all like this. Like, one day I noticed You know, I think it was after I got that minivan. You know, driving around looking for scraps, and I wasn't really finding a lot. And the minivan was kind of comfortable, but after you're sitting in it for about 3 hours, the seats are like church pews. And when I got out of it, my legs were weak. Like, yeah, never since then. So it's like been the past 9 months or so. So, like, for the longest time, I was like between 290 and 300 pounds, but it's like the more you slow down, the more the weight piles on. And eating the right thing and cooking, first of all, we don't have natural gas coming to the house, so you can't use the stove, okay? And if I go and get an electric stove, first of all, I don't have any money to buy it. Second of all, it would be 220 volts. So I'd have to pay an electrician about $1,000 to go and wire the house for. I just don't have that. Don't got that kind of money, man. So our only means of cooking something is the microwave. I got a couple of barbecues in the backyard, but we never used them. I found them scrapping, and they work perfectly. One's a gas one, another one's charcoal. But I don't know why I made this video, just to share, like I know, like, just even a year ago, I would have cleared this out already if I really wanted to. And man, I feel like I'm. Alright, well, first of all, I should be about 175 pounds at 5'10". Man, my size should be about 175 pounds, and I'm 314 pounds, so I don't know math. What is that? 125, 35, 40, something, 142 pounds. It's like I'm two people. I already cut a hole in this. Oh, I shouldn't complain about it too much. It's like I'm two people. I know people that are heavier than you that get money. Yeah, well, I don't know. My body's not used to being this overweight. Those kind of people. So anyway, let me wrap this up real quick. I mean, my arms, my legs, they're not fat like an ordinary, like a fat person of 300 plus pounds would be. It's like all my weight is in my gut, and it's not it's not evenly distributed. So I don't know. It makes you kind of feel weighed down even more, in my opinion. You know, like the heavy people that their arms are big and their legs are, like, all the weight is, it's balanced out. Meaning they're kind of more meant to be fat, where I don't think my body is like meant to be fat, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be offensive. Stacking all these goodies here. I have a commenter saying that I should take, and he's not wrong, I should take the copper out of these. There's a couple good videos where you take you could take a box cutter or a really sharp instrument and cut along here and remove the tubes, the copper tubes from these radiators, and then you have clean aluminum and you have clean copper. Actually, you have clean number 1 copper and you have clean aluminum. So the current price is here's the deal. The current price is 88 cents a pound, right? For those radiators with the ends cut off. But the price for copper is around $2 a pound for number one. And for aluminum, it's 20 cents a pound for clean. So I did the math. I weighed it out on the scale. I did the math. And all that labor and work, you're ahead by, I don't know, you're ahead maybe by like 5 or 10 cents maximum. You see, the scrap industry has this figured out. All right, they already have all the weights and measures figured out. So it'd be a nice thing to do, but if it's not profitable to do, I'm not really interested. Wow. Do you hear all those? The geese? Look in the background. Wow. Not just those. You're getting louder? Holy smokes. What the? Okay, so it's near the end of January. What is this, like, maybe mating season, or? I mean, we're not even at Groundhog Day yet. You know, that's February 2nd. I don't know a lot about Mother Nature. I just know that. Wow. There's like gazillions of them. Can you imagine having like a drone up there? That'd be interesting just to see like what effect it would have. Or just for the footage. Would they like fly to avoid it, or would they like fly into it? I don't know. Well, in a couple months there'll be little baby chicks running around here. Wow. Alright, back to whatever I was talking about. Yapping about. Alright, well, it's starting to get dark. I'm gonna get out of here. The raccoons are gonna start coming out, and the coyotes are gonna start running around. Oh yeah, they're saying that the coronavirus and all this other blah 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 blah. It's gonna like tank the market, maybe. I don't know. I doubt it, but I think, okay, being an American, okay, I've seen this movie before, sorry, and the economy might actually crash like it did just before Obama got elected. If it looks like Bernie Sanders is gaining tremendously in popularity, all of the big money is watching this. And what do you think all of the big money is going to do? Okay, it's not going to stay invested in anything. It's going to run and hide. And it'll hide under a rock until the next Republican is president. It's that simple. That's how it works in this country. Okay, because the big money does not want you to get taxed away. So That's what we're in for. If it looks like Bernie's going to be elected, scrap metal will go bye-bye. Back down into the $20 to $40 per ton range. I'm gonna leave that in there. It's that simple. You could argue with me, but I see it happening. The Dow stock market is at one of the all-time highs, just like it was before, a long time ago, 2007, 2008, and then, yep, I'll be stuck in that freaking house where I live right now until I'm 80 freaking years old, because the last couple of years, homes have been flying off the market, and I don't care what the interest rate is. If you get somebody like Bernie Sanders, people, the big money gets scared, the building stops, and that's it. It's that simple. I don't know why people live in denial, but that's what happens. Why do you think housing is so scarce in New York City? Is because it's run by liberals, and it's very expensive to get anything built there. So it's scarce. So it commands a premium price. I'm gonna leave that on the ground. I'm gonna peel the copper off of it. I'm gonna put that in there once I get that huge cord off of it. Look at that thing. Actually, there's some people that take that apart and they actually resell the cord, because that cord's actually in good shape. These things are expensive. They're like 30 bucks. Maybe I won't cut it. Maybe I'll dismantle it. Still packed. Got a few more things in there, but as you can see, it's not all scrap steel. It's like those blinds are aluminum, half aluminum. So I could cut those apart, or I could sell them as breakage. This is basically all aluminum in here, pretty much. That's steel. I just gotta cut the cord off, but I didn't want to put that in there. I didn't want to put this in there until after I get that freezer filled with little bits, and throw little bits up there and shove them in every crevice I can find. So that's the story on all that. Just if you had questions. So yeah, that's a good idea if you're really motivated to go and pull the copper out of that. So now you have $2 copper and you have 20-cent aluminum. You follow what I'm saying? But as it's currently configured, you have 88-cent clean radiators. So, I don't know. The aluminum doesn't weigh a real lot, but neither of those copper tubes, they don't really weigh that much. They're pretty lightweight. They're really thin. So, I'll think about it. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do one for a video. I don't know. But they'll stay there for now. Unless I could fill the truck with trinkets and stuff like that. Rotors. These things. Clean aluminum. Aluminum breakage.